Hey, I want to welcome you to this podcast on our new extreme sourcing class. Let me just tell you, sourcing is getting tougher and tougher. There's more competition for the top people. Demographics are working against us. There's a worldwide demand for talent. And let me suggest that the recession or a slow economic times doesn't help. Good people become reluctant to move in tough economic times. In strong economic times, everybody's open to explore, but everybody has more competition. So the supply of top talent is always the same. That's why you've got to be an expert at sourcing. And in this new class we're introducing, we're going to show you what it takes to become an expert. But let me take a step back. Let me go to the olden days, and I'll call it the evolution of sourcing. In the olden days, and some of you don't remember, but the internet didn't always exist. Cell phones didn't always exist. In the olden days, we actually posted written ads in a newspaper, if you can believe that. Really a hidden job market. I'm a recruiter. I've been a recruiter I'll say in the 90s, if I had half a dozen searches, all on retainer, nobody else had those searches. It was hidden. Today, those same searches, everybody in the world knows. In the olden days, pre-1995 or pre-internet, there were a few recruiters, but there weren't that many recruiters. Nowadays, there's a heck of a lot of recruiters. Display ads, big newspaper display ads were prominent. That's how you really attracted people, bought the whole page of the Sunday New York Times or the LA Times. Now when the internet came along and the emergence of the job boards, oh, that was great. All we really did is printed boring ads and made them available to everybody. And now you needed more recruiters to deal with all the ads. Then the big thing came along as employer branding. Oh, let's separate ourselves, which is very, very important. But what really happened is we made it easy for candidates to look for jobs. We made it easy to change from one job to another. Now let's go to the current day, Web 2.0. And that's really about networking, pushing ads out to people, really very critical. Working with LinkedIn and Zoom Info and really making sure that you're tied in with the best candidates. More and more candidates they're definitely moving away from the job boards. More candidates are moving to Google to find jobs, Dallas warehouse jobs to see if your job comes up. And now they're using pay-per-click, sponsored ads, and even search engine optimization techniques to make sure your ad's at the top. Also, companies more and more are building resumes and pipelining candidates and using customer relations management techniques to make sure that their candidates are staying informed. Now let's move to what we've really developed. Understanding this evolution is critical as you learn and develop new sourcing techniques. Number one, nobody can find enough top candidates. So you really have to be very, very aggressive at the sourcing level. A lot of companies are having difficulty finding enough top diverse candidates. And let me just tell you, everybody thinks, oh, we're going to go find passive candidates. That's the solution. Let me tell you, passive candidates are difficult to attract, difficult to hire, difficult to keep interested. And now you got candidates, everybody wants too much money. Everybody wants too much money, and there's too much competition. Well, another big problem that we see that a lot of companies are complaining about is candidates reneging or turning offers down. And a lot of recruiters are telling me, oh, candidates aren't interested in our offer. Well, we want to address all of those issues in our new class. We actually developed a couple of courses. We call them the Extreme Sourcing. One's Extreme Sourcing Active Candidates. The other's Extreme Sourcing Passive Candidates. And if you're a recruiter and you're confronted with those challenges, these are two courses you need to take. We offer them in an online version. But the key is you got to understand the job hunting psychology of top performers. How do these people think? Where do they go? Who do they know? And when you understand that, you're an ability to source and recruit them. During this class, we're also going to show you the latest name generation techniques. You got to understand how to find these people, but you're also going to be able to call them up and network with them as well. We're also going to show you how to use Web 2.0 and creative marketing and advertising campaigns to push these ads into where they're looking. We'll also give you a step-by-step guide to attract and recruit passive candidates. We're also going to show you how to tap into the network of LinkedIn, Zoom Info, MySpace, Facebook, and all of these social networks. How do you leverage that? Because good people do contact their friends when they first think about looking. We're going to show you how to get in touch with those people when a good candidate just comes on the market. Bottom line, you have to become a networking pro, how to call everybody up, get their interest, and get 2 to 3 great names from each of these people. And that's what we're going to show you how to do in our Extreme Sourcing class. We offer some pretty interesting classes. We developed a whole series of Extreme Sourcing classes. These are available in public version, as well as custom versions where we come up to your company site. We actually prepare what we call the lab, where we really work through these projects. Our online course includes a very dynamic e-learning center. Our online course consists of 4 2-hour modules. 2 of these 2-hour modules for active sourcing, 2 for passive candidate sourcing. The public online class starts the Friday of each month, the first Friday of each month. Plenty of take-home exercises, so this isn't just for fun or a lecture. You're actually going to do stuff, and we're going to validate to make sure you do it. The live program where we come on site to a company, it's either 1 or 2 days. We also offer this online learning center where you can refresh yourself and really understand some of the techniques we provided. We also offer performance-based hiring certification if you pass all of the versions. In addition, we recognize that sourcing doesn't stop with the recruiter. You got hiring manager issues. They got to be trained as well. So we've actually developed a hiring manager course on how they can recruit, assess, and attract top performers. Here's what I'd like you to do. The best way to try this stuff out is just take a test drive. We'll put you in, we'll give you a sample of what this course is like, we'll get you to our e-learning center and you'll be able to see what our online interactive training center is like. That will really give you the sense that, hey, this stuff could really work for you. All you have to do is send an email to info@adlerconcepts.com. JJ or Mickey Joe will get back to you, and I think you'll get a real good feel for what this product offers.